I'm Andres Pulgarin. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bots Lovers. And we in Bots Lovers, our mission is free humans from boring tasks. Is not just that now with the all intelligence, artificial intelligence and all technology that we have, there are people still copying and pasting information to answer question for customer service. That's not fair, and we need to solve this. And I have a question for all you that is the following. If you could answer 90% of your FAQs, no matter the channel, the language, or the time, how much more will you sell? What do you think? If you can answer 90% of your FAQs. Okay, this is the answer for us from the beginning. This is that we do. We free humans from boring tasks, beginning with the customer service using artificial intelligence, and this immediately make a 20% impact in sales. If you could ask almost all your frequently asked questions, you will sell more. It's a fact. We use conversational AI, and we apply NLP, especially in this platform that we create 4 years ago, and we improve every month. And we all the complexity of artificial intelligence, of the training and using of bots is simplified in this bot platform. And some of the big brands here in Europe and all over the world are using our technology. We know that companies doesn't have a lot of time to create from zero their virtual assistants, these bots. Then we have this motion that is the most innovative companies don't create bots. They use bots lovers because we have pre-trained bots, a lot of millions of data applied, especially in English, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese. We are part of the CyberClick group, that is a very important marketing and technology company here in Europe. And we have offices in Spain, Latin America, and also in Miami, the south of United States. Okay, what is customer love? Customer love is the best way to define this is what is not customer love. Then if you have people answer waiting on the phone, this is not customer love. If you put people in the annoying IVRs, these kind of things, dumb chatbots, or not supported in your preferred channels, in the preferred channels of the client, or if they have to wait, the typical message of we will answer you in 24 hours, that's not customer love. This is an article in Forbes that said, would you rather clean a toilet or contact customer service? What do you think? Almost 40% prefer clean a toilet that have to wait in an IVR. It's horrible. And this is a fact. 82% of offline customers stop buying because of bad services. And in the other side, 80% feel more emotional, closer to brands and to companies when they solve a problem. Is the ideal thing, but it's not easy at all, because people are ultra connected in all channels, in many languages, and we have now this obsession to talk to anyone. Is the WhatsApp effect? It's like I don't want to search for nothing for any of my question. I only want to send a message and someone has to answer me immediately. Then what we could do? Of course, we have to use technology, and we have to use automatization to help with this problem, but without losing our heart, without losing our personalization. This is very, very important. We use for that reason conversational AI that use natural processing language and transformers, and transformers that are in algorithms and AI like the OpenAI that could replicate a conversation with Einstein, as you know, or create an image that you never seen before, mixing avocados with armchairs, for example, or write a poem, yeah, that you don't know if it was written for a person or for OpenAI. And now Google recently launched the Megatron Turing NLG that is 5,000, more than 540,000 millions of parameters. That is, I don't know how many internets are in these numbers. Then now this AI could explain a joke that was a very difficult task before. And what is the idea here? How we can use this conversational AI and artificial intelligence in our customer love service? First, we need to do a short pass for the normal technology that I use to support clients. We have the emails and the forms, live chat, chatbots, and now conversational AI. This is no interactive. This is boring. This is no personalization at all. In this kind of knowledge base, the people have to go for the answer and have to drill down to try to find the answer. It's a lot of steps and it's not friendly. With live chat, it's okay, but you can escalate with people all the time. You need people at 11 in the night or 2 o'clock in the morning. People buy in any time. And then we have the chatbots with the buttons, with the rule-based. That is a little bit complicated because I don't know where is my question. I have to try to guess where to use or what kind of button push to know my answer. Then we come here. That is like a Walmart that is using a bot where you can ask, I need help about returns, and they will be understood, and there will be an option for that. Also, Sara in Spain and all over the world use the same. And one advantage that you know about this is 24/7 service, multi-channel, and multi-language. This is one of our clients that is cool. It's it's native digital vertical brand that help people to train in the house with the bikes. And sorry, here. One moment. No. And we have this virtual assistant in the web page with these 3 languages from the beginning: English, Italian, or Spanish. And this is prepared for, I don't know, it's more than 300,000 facts from the whole service of the Be Cool. And we could mix these buttons when you could navigate from the buttons, but also we could write and use the natural processing language to give an answer. Yeah. In this case, we can go directly and ask things like, what is that? How can I use the Be Cool app in my laptop, for example? This is in Spanish. Okay, no, this is in English. And I can write exactly the phrase as I would write it normally, and they have to find the context and find the right answer only for this question, and for the 100 ways to ask the same thing. And Also, we have this NPS system to I like it or you don't like it, the answer. And if you don't like the answer, they will open the option to talk to an agent. Then here is the way to use in a smart way the time and the capacity of the agents. Then only the real and important and complex question will be taken for the agents. And then we can, okay, send the information. Okay, let's go. And here we have two parts in this client that you can send exactly the query in the moment, but also they could do some question that could be important to determine what kind of support they need and what is the right agent that has to take this query. Yeah. Then they will ask the same things that one person asking the phone or in a live chat. The bot will ask, and at the end then will send all this information to a faster answer for the customer love team. Okay, and then finish the. Uh, uh, the point is, I'm talking with this bot in the moment, in any hour, uh, and I felt that someone is taking my problem. Okay, uh, we could have the same the same client, but using WhatsApp. Then if the person is in the phone, they will redirect to WhatsApp, now for the web virtual assistant. And in WhatsApp, they will have the same information. In our platform, you could train the bot in one place and then deploy by channels, and the UX will adapt for this channel, and it's exactly the same. Yeah, with the buttons and all the new possibilities of the API of WhatsApp, and also they could take the control from the agent to talk in WhatsApp with the user. Uh, okay, how to unsubscribe. Yeah, and this is an answer at the moment, and this is customer love. And also we could have the same bot with the same options on Instagram. And let's see how is the look and feel. Instagram is very powerful, but unfortunately there are not a lot of bots. Then or yeah, assistant, virtual assistant, and then people have to wait in Instagram. Here is the same, the three language, the Italian, Spanish, and English, and uh, the menus are a little bit different, but the content is exactly the same. I have problem with the app, for example, and I will have the same experience. I don't like the answer. People normally people don't say that they like it. They normally say always that they don't like it. And talk to an agent. Okay, this is the same. And also we can use the virtual assistant not only to answer the FAQs. In this case, that is a very nice cosmetic brand in Spain. They're using to product recommendation. This bot recommends more than 10,000 products a month and has 20-25% of conversion, and is it has a lot of information about the products, and we take the whole information that the agents, the experts in cosmetics, normally answering by email. We take this information, we train the bot with this information, and now a lot of these recommendations, the bot directly do that, and is right now is one of the top sellers of the company, and they are active 24/7 in from now in Spanish. And also, other point that could be important is if I have my lines busy, I don't want to people have to wait on the line. Then one option is pass this call to a WhatsApp bot.
Te doy la bienvenida a The Fitzgerald. Lamentablemente
This is in
todas
Spanish.
nuestras líneas están
We are
ocupadas. Pero
busy.
si quieres que te atendamos más rápido, simplemente tienes que pulsar el dial 1 en tu teléfono y hablamos por WhatsApp.
Okay,
Gracias.
Press 1. There are no agents.
Verás que hemos enviado a tu teléfono un mensaje para que podamos continuar la conversación por WhatsApp. Muchas gracias por confiar en nosotros.
And
Un saludo.
This is very, very nice. Nobody has to wait. Then you have the information on your WhatsApp, and the virtual assistant will answer the question or will manage the conversation. Also, the agent could answer and take this conversation. At the same time, the bot is answering, the agent could participate in the conversation. Yeah. Of course, we need these kind of things connected with our CRM, ERPs, CMS, and is the perfect way to ask another big questions like where's my delivery or other kind of things. And I help the system, of course, with all rules and all complexity that could have this kind of software. And so we have here our platform. Sorry. Donde podemos encontrar todas las here. This is part of a platform, and is very, very focused in what is happening with the bot and the numbers of the bot. For example, in this bot there are 7,000 sessions, 7,000 conversation in 7 days. From these 7,000, only 338 pass an agent. That's incredible. If you don't have the bot, you will have 7,000 conversations, 7,000 tickets to solve. Then you need to train this bot, and this kind of number will happen. Also, we could have what are the most used intents in categories, what cases were open or were solved. Yeah, what is the frequently question, where is my delivery, or how much the delivery cost. And in this case, they have only one channel, that is web. Sorry. And you can see what happened by hours. And this is very important. Here in the frequently asked question part, we will have one tool from AI, that is the suggestion or training phrases. Yeah. Here this is in Spanish, but it is the same in any other language. I have the utterance here, but I could add a new one. Let me check here. Yeah. And we have this red magical button that said get phrase suggestions. Then I could write something like how can I buy the product? Yeah. Or something like this. Like, how can I buy the product? And using the bot, they will give me, I don't know, 10 options in the moment, immediately. And I can ask for more. and they will be another 10. And all these phrases that if one person tried to do this by himself, he will spend a lot of much time that this kind of tool. Is hours and hours of training that companies will save. Yeah, and also we have here the conversation part. We can check and review all the conversation. And here in the no match part, we'll have another artificial intelligence tool that is the embeddings or clustering. And can you imagine these 7,000 conversations if someone has to review it and organize and categorize? It's impossible, or it will be a lot of time. This part of the tool will give you the all information but clustering. Then you could decide what kind of thing you will train, or what kind of thing you don't need to train. If you low the priority, then it will be more options, and you will have things like this, something by the oil, and then you put the training button, and they will say you what is the 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 answer that is more they have more coincidence with the thing you are trying to train. Then this is in a 46%, 45%, 41%. Then you could decide I put it, or you could create a new one. Yeah, this is hours and hours and hours of manual work that it will reduce in seconds. Is the main idea. Okay, and then let's pass this. Uh, okay, also you can take this and put it the other language in the same platform. Very, very, very simple. And you could have also the normal one-click integrations. This is the idea here. Then with this kind of tools, we could reduce about deployment from 6 months to 3 weeks. This AI will help with us, and we will speed up the training by 10 at least. Okay, and I don't know if this is a fast talk much.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm on time. Could be.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Okay.
So let's ask let's get some questions from the audience.
Okay.
And then they can tell us a little bit more about what their biggest concerns are. What do you think is the biggest issue that you guys are solving? What questions do you get a lot of that you wish that more people would either ask or that you don't get asked enough?
You mean in general? We work normally with e-commerce or online services.
Right.
And the most popular question is, where is my delivery? This is always one of the biggest. But then they have a lot of issues with products and with a specific things on the products. Then this is a big problem, because we could connect with the CMS, we could connect with Shopify or a PrestaShop, but not all companies from the beginning want to do that. And with this we don't have this connection. Is very poor the result of this part. It seems like that. But yeah, in general, is about the products. General most used question.
Right. See. Okay. And let's see. I have a comment from the audience. It's she says that 85% of self-service. She does 85% roughly with the self-service spot. 85% is her self-service rate. They get about 3 million engagements a year. That's pretty effective, wouldn't you say?
Yes, The problem with the conversational AI, general conversational AI, I don't know, it's like a Siri or Alexa, is that is not specialized in a context, in a specific context. But when you take, I don't know, we work with like a Walmart in Spain that is Alcampo, and we have spent almost four years training every day the question of the people. Then if you really specialize, you could get these numbers. It's not a craziness. It's like a daily job and the job of the platform. Yeah, it's possible.
Makes sense. And see, let's see if we get any more questions. If you're in the audience and you have a question for Andres, maybe it's around metrics, maybe it's about other things that are related to e-commerce.
About Spain.
About Spain, about the weather. It could be anything. Okay, what's the number one pushback that you get from? And Michael, we got you coming up in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, but we're ready for you.
Yeah.
What's the number one pushback you get from customers? That's one of the questions.
The number what?
Yeah. So Adolfo wants to know, what's the number one pushback you get from customers?
Pushback, but
yeah. When you share this with your customers, and I imagine not 100% of your customers say yes. What is their number one concern? Or
yes, is lose this touch about the personalization. Is no, I want my people talk with my clients. How can I don't want to lose this, but we always say, yes, that's good, but when you have a question at 11 at the night, there are no one to answer this. The sensation is words that you try to answer in the moment. Then it's a complementary part. Is the idea. If you have people, of course, people always is better, always. But if you don't have people that you can escalate with people, you need something like this automation.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for speaking, Andres, and
thank you
being a part of our event. And if you want to engage with some of the other attendees, we have about 112 people here roughly. And then we have another room as well. And next up, we have Michael coming up from
Thank you.
AI.
Thank
you, Andres. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good night. I know it's late over there.
Yes. Bye-bye.